Adeswa picked up her phone. Hello, are you outside? Yeah, Kunle, who was in his car, answered. Should I come upstairs now? Oh, no, 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 Adeswa from the other end replied. Give me 5 minutes. I am going to freshen up and I will call you soon, okay? Okay, babe. Immediately after dropping the call, she went to the room to see her husband Ekene helping their son to fit his shoes. You guys are living right? Adeswa asked her husband and son, Jidenna. Oh yes, let me give this little man's shoe a good fitting. Her son Jidenna asked, Mom, are you sure you are staying alone and you don't want to come with us? And her husband interjected, oh yes, it is going to be fun, babe. But Adeswa declined. No, guys, I want to stay behind to tidy up and make lunch. Just hurry up and get going. Immediately, father and son waved at her and left. She shouted, take your time, no rush. Immediately they left. Adeswa signed and said, good riddance. Quickly called Kunle after some minutes. Hey babe, they are gone. But Kunle replied, what do you mean that they are gone? Who is gone? But Adesua quickly covered up. Oh no, I mean I just finished tidying up the bedroom. You can come inside now. Sounds good. Immediately, Kunle left his car where he had been waiting for a go-ahead and an affirmation from Adesua to come. Kunle went inside the house. When he got there, he knocked and entered. Hi, handsome, as he hugged and brought fresh bouquet of flowers for Adeswa, who smiled. These flowers reminded me of you, so I got them for you. Oh, thank you, babe, Adeswa said, smiling at Kunle. I have truly missed you. Me too. How has your day been? We've not seen for a whole week. My day and week has been hectic, but now you are here. I am relieved to see you. Holding each other's hands, they were talking and reminiscing about the week and giggled. Adeswa felt so happy as they were in the kitchen, still talking and laughing. Someone entered and it was Ekene, her husband. As he said, oh, I forgot to bring water bottles. The weather outside is very hot. Taking 2 water bottles with him, he was shocked to see a strange man with a wife in the kitchen. And Ekene asked, what is going on here? Who are you? And Kunle, who was still shocked to see a strange man entering his girlfriend's kitchen, asked, who are you? They both stared at themselves and Kunle replied, I am Kunle. But before he could finish the sentence, Adeswa quickly cleared the air. Ekene, this is Kunle. He came to check my pipes. I mean the pipes. The kitchen sink has been faulty as of lately. Ekene, the husband, who was not convinced, said, I didn't know that we had a plumbing issue. Of course, you don't cook or ever do the dishes. That sink has always been packing up. What kind of a plumber shows up with no equipment? Ekene asked, looking at Kunle, all dressed up. Why are you nicely dressed anyway? Ekene also asked, still unconvinced. But Adesua replied, obviously, he's not here fixing anything today. He came for inspections to know the length of damage and what he needs to give me an estimate like a real professional. Adeswa replied, isn't that Kunle? Yes, of course, Kunle said, nodding his head. Kunle played along and he proceeded to check the kitchen sink while Ekene watches. After inspecting, he said, from the look of things, it wouldn't be much of a price, so you need not to worry about the estimate. Quickly, Adeswa asked Ekene, where is Jide? Nah, did you leave him in the car? Yes, he is safe, but you said the weather is hot outside. He could get a heat stroke, but I left the AC on, Ekene replied Adeswa. Oh, but that doesn't change the fact that he is still all by himself. He could be kidnapped. You have your water. Go. Just go. Okay, darling, I'm going, babe. As Adeswa shoved the husband out, hiding the bouquet of flowers, she closed the door behind. Have fun. Bye-bye. Take your time. Immediately she turned back. She saw Kunle angrily staring at her. You care to explain? Kunle asked Adeswa. Cause clearly you think I am dumb. Who was that? Your boyfriend? Oh no, babe, please. I didn't want you to find out this way. Adeswa pleaded with Kunle. Well, I have already found out. Who was that? He is my husband. What? So you are married? Please, don't tell me Jidena you guys were talking about is your dog, right? No, he is my son, Adeswa replied, feeling so frustrated. Kunle lashed out. So you are married and you have a kid and you didn't think to mention that earlier. This indeed changes everything. No, it doesn't have to. I don't want to tell you. I mean, I don't love my husband anymore. It is you that I love. But this is something you should have disclosed, Adeswa, Kunle told her. I don't want to be a home wrecker. You are not a home wrecker. My marriage actually ended long before I met you. But you guys are technically married and together. Just call me when you are single. And Kunle proceeded to walk away. But Adeswa held his hands and said, I will take care of everything. I am going to get rid of Ekene and Jidena today. I promise you. And after that, we are going to be all together. My marriage is ending today. So you are going to file for a divorce today? Kunle asked. Something like that. Yes. Look, you love me, right? Adeswa asked Kunle. Yes, of course. Both looking at each other. Then I promise you I am going to take care of everything, okay? I was hoping I wouldn't have to come to this, but I'm going to. I have to. I am going to get rid of my husband and kid. I'll make them some snacks for lunch. Adeswa, Kunle called, still very surprised at what just came out from her mouth. What do you mean that you are going to get rid of your husband and kid? Well, I will do what I have to do. If I file for a divorce, I will go away with half of everything. And I'm not ready to do that. So if I get rid of them, I will walk away with everything. And in that way, me and you will be together with no obstacles. But what exactly are you planning to do? Kunle asked Adekunle, still shocked at what was coming out from her mouth. Adeswa immediately went to the cupboard and brought out poisons, a small vile liquid. Wait, you really are trying to poison your husband and son? Oh yes, there's no way I'm walking away from this marriage with half. This is wrong, Kunle told her. Don't you love me? Adekunle asked. Of course I do, but really, you don't have to do this to them. What choice do I have? I need you to go back to your place, Adeswa told Kunle, and I'll meet you there this evening. See, Kunle asked, are you sure you want to do this? 1000% sure. Just go home. I will call you when I am done. And Kunle walked away. After he left, Adeswa quickly prepared some snacks and added a droplet of poison. While she waited for her husband and son to return home, she continued to pace around the house, restless. Immediately they entered, Jidena went and hugged the mother. Mom, we are back. And she quickly said, I made you guys your favorite snacks. Oh wow! Immediately Jidena rushed to eat it, but his dad stopped him. Oh Jidena, let's go and wash our hands first. We know we've been at the park all day long. Oh, Jidena grumbled. The snack was really tempting to him, but he obliged his dad and both left to wash off their hands. The wife, suspecting nothing, said, you guys should go on and eat. I am going to freshen up, and she left. Make sure you guys eat every last crumbs. Love you, honey. As they continued to wash their hands, Adeswa went inside the other room and locked it, leaned on the door with her back against the door. She overheard father and son eating and saying to themselves, this snacks really tastes good. Make sure you finish it. It is an order from your mom. Ekene shouted at Jidena, their son. This really good. Finish it up. Adeswa said from the other room. I worked really hard to make these snacks, so you must finish it all. Okay, mommy. After some few minutes, Adeswa peeked and saw her son and her husband lying with their head on the table. Wow, she exclaimed. I didn't think that this portion was going to work so fast. Yes, I have achieved my plans. Immediately, she packed her luggage box and left. As she was leaving, she signed and said, good riddance. No more husband, no more son to worry about. Finally, I am free for good, and quickly dropped her ring on the table. As she opened the door to leave, she met Kunle. Kunle, what are you doing here? I told you not to come, that I'll be the one to come over. Did you do it, Adeswa? Kunle asked. Of course, I did it, but I told you not to. Adeswa, you are under arrest. Turn your back, Kunle said. Stop playing, Adeswa. Still shocked. What are you doing? Let go of me. We need to get out of here now. No, Adeswa, I'm being serious. Please turn around and put your hands behind your back. Oh? I'm not going to do that, Adeswa stubbornly said. I am not playing games here, Kunle replied her. See, something I didn't tell you about myself. I am actually an undercover detective, and he brought out his badge. Shocked at the realization, Adeswa stunned. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and be used against you in the court of law. And immediately, Kunle handcuffed Adeswa. But still in disbelief, she asked, You are truly a cop? No, I am a detective. And when were you planning on sharing such huge information with me? Adeswa asked, and Kunle replied her, Well, it seems both of us kept away from each other so many things. Oh my God, she exclaimed. You are under arrest for the attempted murder of your son and your husband. I'm sorry, attempted? Adeswa asked again. Yes, they are going to be okay. Come and see for yourself. And immediately he took her inside, where she saw her husband and son. I can't believe you would do this to us. Ekene, her husband, spoke out with shock on his face. But how is it possible? Adeswa asked. You mean we are still alive? But the son replied, We never ate the snacks. We threw them away. I still can't believe you would do this to us. What did we do to deserve it? But Kunle spoke. You guys didn't do anything. She's just crazy. Adeswa, still shocked and surprised at what was going on, continued to ask, How did you guys know I was going to poison it? I mean the snacks. Well, the husband replied, We never went to the park. When I left earlier, I had a bad feelings about Kunle. I had my suspicions that he were lying about who he was. So I waited outside the apartment to confront him alone. And when I did, he told me exactly who he was and also told me about your little plan to get rid of me and your son with snacks. How can you do this to me? Adeswa asked Kunle. You and I are supposed to be together. You love me, right? Come on, Adeswa. I can't be with someone who tries to kill our own family. Kunle replied. Look, guys, I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I didn't know you guys were married. I never would have dated her. I am not a homewrecker. I understand, Ekene said, but I'm grateful to be alive, all thanks to you. Jidenna said, I don't know how you managed to do this, but I don't think I'm ever going to forgive you, Mom. Well, in a shocking twist of events, instead of Adeswa to be sorry, she shouted and exclaimed, Well, I don't want your forgiveness, son. I just want the two of you out of my life for good. Kunle, who looked at her, said, Well, you are going to get what you want and your wish. You will spend the rest of your days and years in the prison. At least you won't have to be seeing your husband and your kid anymore. And he pushed Adeswa out of the house and took her to the police station where they locked her up for good. The end.